Dear students, in this lecture, we will do second method of design of IIR filter, that is bilinear transformation method. Clear? What is the disadvantages of impulse invariant method? In case of impulse invariant method, we map the S plane into Z plane in many into one form. That is not suitable for high pass filter and band reject filter. Many into one form is in the book you can see the relation between S and Z transform. Study, read that relationship. You will find how we can say impulse invariant method is many into one method. Means many values of S is mapped into one value of Z. So it is many into one method. So this is the advantages of impulse invariant method. Because of many into one mapping, we can't use impulse invariant method in high pass filter and band reject filter. So for that filters, we use bilinear transformation method. So this formula is used for bilinear transformation method. Again, analog transfer function is given, h of s is given, and you have to find h of z. Clear? In bilinear transformation method, you have to replace s by this value. Again, ts is sampling time. It can be given or it cannot be given. So if it is not given, then you have to assume t of s. Clear? And the other formula that is used in bilinear transformation is this. In this formula, you also calculate the value of Ts, where omega c is analog frequency and omega c is analog frequency and ohm is digital frequency. Okay? In some numericals, frequency will be given analog frequency or digital frequency, and you have to calculate Ts from this. Or in some numericals, Ts is not given or frequency is not given, so you directly put the value of Ts by assuming. So see this example. An analog filter has following transfer function. H of S is given. Using bilinear transformation technique, determine transfer function of digital filter H of S. Matlab from H of S you have to find H of Z and also write the differential equation of digital filter. So we know H of S is given. Okay, no frequency is given, no TS is given. Then bilinear transformation formula is put S is equal to this. So we put S is equal to this. Okay, hence TS is not given. So they assume TS is equal to 1 second. In H of S, it becomes H of Z when they replace S is equal to this. In this, they replace S is equal to this. After solving, H of Z becomes Z upon 1 upon 3Z minus 1. This was your transfer function of digital filter, that is H of Z. Then the second part given is also write difference equation of digital filter. Difference equation is means you have to find y of n. How you will find y of n? You know H of Z is transfer function. Transfer function is output upon input. Output is y of z, input is x of z, that is equal to this. Okay. Here they obtain negative powers of z, then they cross multiply it, then they find y of z. After y of z calculation, they apply inverse z transform and they calculate the equation of y of n, that is equal to this. In this numerical, we have to find two things. One is transfer function of h of z and the second is difference equation. Now see next example. Transfer function of the analog filter is this. See here Ts is given 0.1 second. Okay. Design IIR filter using bilinear transformation. So this is the formula. Bilinear transformation, you have to replace S by this. Now Ts given is 0.1 second. You apply the value of Ts 0.1 and S is equal to this. In this equation you replaced S by, in this equation you replace S by this. So the equation becomes this. Okay. See the equation, this is the equation when you put S value of s is equal to this, and then value of ts is equal to 0.1. You put s, replace s by this value, then after solving you find h of z, that is equal to this. Clear? You can left up to now or up to this step. No need to explain at the end, no need to expand at the end, but you can, it's up to you. Now design, next example, design a single pole low pass filter with 3 dB frequency bandwidth of 0.2 pi by using bilinear transformation applied to analog filter. Now we know that 0.5 radian is given, and this is for digital. ठीक है, h of s is equals to this. Now we know that omega c, formula of omega c is equal to this, sorry, ohm c is equal to this. Now we know that here omega c is given 0.2, that is for digital filter. ठीक है, so omega c is equal to 0.65 upon ts. Here ohm c, formula of ohm c is this, because we know in the statement is given in the term of ohm c. So ohm c is equal to 2 upon ts tan of omega c upon 2. Omega c is cutoff frequency of digital filter, that is given in the numerical 0.2. Then we apply 0.2 pi. After calculation we find omega c is equal to 0.65 upon ts. We apply the value of omega c is 0.65 upon ts, s plus 0.65 upon ts, then we replace s by this. ठीक है, 0.65 upon ts, here s is replaced by this. This is, you know, the formula of bilinear transformation. And this, then where was u, this, ठीक है, you here replaced s by this, then you elaborate it, then you find at the end this. ठीक है, what other thing is given? Here they calculate the frequency response. We know frequency response h of z is when z is equal to e raised to power j omega. In this z you have replaced z by e raised to power j omega, then you expand e raised to power j omega by Euler identity cos theta minus j sin theta, and that will be your answer. ठीक है, you have calculated omega is equal to 0, the magnitude is 1, at omega is equal to 0.2 the magnitude is 0.707. ठीक है, this is the desired frequency response, but I think in numerical it was not given. ठीक है, only up to h of z you can find. If the frequency response is given, the magnitude or angle is given, then you have to put z is equal to e raised to power j omega, then these calculations are required. If they tell you determine the frequency response of the filter, ठीक है, then magnitude and angle is compulsory, and magnitude and angle you can find by putting z is equal to e raised to power j omega. See next example. The system transfer function of analog filter given is this. Obtain the system function of digital filter using BLC where omega r is this. ठीक है, so this is the formula. See, in these type of numericals, here we were in these type of statements or in these type of equations, this is ohm c. ठीक है, we assume this as ohm square. ठीक है, if it is 14 then ohm is 4. Omega r is also given, so you can find ts. From this ts comes out to be 0.5 second. This was the formula, you know, ohm c and omega c. ठीक है, in this we know omega r is given, means you have to apply this formula. ठीक है, here ohm is, if this type of equation is there, then this is ohm square, this part is ohm square, so ohm here is 4. ठीक है, you have value of ohm, you have value of omega, so you can find out the ts. ठीक है, then in this formula you have to replace s by this, ts value you have, then you will find h of z up to now. ठीक है, after putting the value of s and elaborate it. This is the next example. ठीक है. In this h of s is given this, ts is given this, you know you have to replace this s by this. ठीक है. s plus 1 whole square. So you first open it, a square plus b square plus ab. Then you put value of s is this. Then you put value of ts is 0.1 and this is your answer. Basically in bilinear transformation you have to replace s by आपका जो भी फार्मूला है 2 बाई टी एस जेड माइनस वन अपॉन जेड प्लस वन. एच ऑफ एस विल बी गिवन. यू हैव टू रिप्लेस दिस एस. इफ anything about omega or anything about ohm is given, then you have to apply this formula. ठीक है. then you have to apply this formula to calculate ts. if ts is directly given, it's okay. If anything in omega or in ohm is given, then you have to calculate ts by this formula and you directly apply. If nothing is given, no ts is given, no omega or no ohm is given, then you suppose ts to any value 0.11, anything you want. Clear? This was your numericals of bilinear transformation. Next numerical is using pre-warping effect. ठीक है. No need to do this numerical. You have only do bilinear transformation up to this. The disadvantages of bilinear transformation is frequency warping effect is there. ठीक है. This is the important question. Sometimes this question comes in 2 marks. What is frequency warping? Because of nonlinear mapping, the amplitude response of digital FIR filter is expanded at low frequencies and compressed at higher frequencies in comparison to analog filter. This effect is called frequency warping. This will be clear when you find to do the theoretical part of this bilinear transformation, or you find the relation between S and Z plane. This will be clear. Up to now you remember what is frequency warping. This is due to nonlinear effect, because in nonlinear effect low frequencies amplitude is expanded, at high frequencies amplitude is compressed. So this is the frequency warping effect. Okay, this is the important effect. So here the other question that is important, the difference between impulse invariant method and bilinear transformation method. I think up to now impulse invariant method or bilinear transformation method is clear. In next lecture we will do the design of FIR filter using window function. Thank you.